Hi, this is Mosig and you're watching Artist Life. The purpose of the show is to promote different artists who are giving back to their community through their time and their talents. So please come with me as we share these different artist stories with you.
Art provides a visual means of capturing the truth about the natural world and human nature through the lens of its author and conveying its beauty to the observer.
That's her. There we go. Hello.
Hi, Moses. This is Karen.
Hey, I have been eagerly waiting for your phone call.
Oh, well, great. Well, I wanted to discuss what I was doing. I've been painting quite a bit, and it's for a cancer camp in Swan Valley. And I just thought you might be interested in it because these kids are just terrific. And I think if you saw the paintings, you would see what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, I know how you paint, Karen. Anything that you do is beautiful.
Well, thank you.
You're
Thank you. But this is all about the kids.
Yes. So what did you have in mind?
I would love for you to come out here if you could because I've been painting in my studio.
Okay.
And, you'll be able to see what I do and how I'm doing it.
Okay.
That would be terrific. Are you available?
I am. I think I can come maybe Friday morning if that works for you.
This coming Friday. Perfect.
Yes. Okay. So now, can you tell me just a little bit about like where this camp is? Is it? Just give me a rundown.
Yeah, well, I have another home in Idaho, in Swan Valley, and that's where the camp is.
Oh, okay.
That's how I know the owners. I've met them several years ago, and we're very good friends.
Okay.
And Anne runs a bed and breakfast.
Okay.
Once a year, 1 week a year, she holds a cancer camp for kids. Everything's paid for. Everything is free.
Okay.
I worked the camp the very first year.
Okay. Okay.
And then just recently I got the idea of giving back. And so anyway, you need to come out and see what I've done.
Okay.
I want you to come out
Okay.
and see what I do. I think
Okay.
you'd be interested in the project.
I sure will. So what time did we decide on? I don't think we have a time.
No, what time is good for you?
Okay, so how about 11?
Okay,
Yeah?
perfect. I'm
Okay.
open because I'll just be working in the studio.
Okay, sounds great. I'll see you then.
Okay, great, Mosey. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So here we go. We're off to see Karen at her studio. So why don't you follow along, okay? Come on in. Finally, it is Friday. We are going to Karen's studio. She's waiting for us. I'm supposed to be there around 11 o'clock, so I hope there's no traffic. You know, I had a chance to really think about my call with Karen, and she's doing this amazing project with a nonprofit organization, Camp Magical Moments. What an amazing thing, isn't it, guys? Giving back through your talents. And so excited that I could be a part of this this project, because it really means a lot to me. I know what it means with all the chemotherapy and everything. So anyway, it's not about me, but it is about these kids at Camp Magical Moment. Very excited. You know, just a little bit about Karen. Karen's my student. She used to take art classes from me a while ago. She really wanted to pursue oils. Once in a while to our studio and paints. She's such an amazing artist. I mean, you gotta just see her artwork. You know, she's an accomplished artist who paints, who sells, and on top of all that, now she's trying to give back to those in need. It just can't get any better. Really excited. And also, a verse came to mind. You know, in the Bible, in Acts, Paul writes in Acts 20:35. You know, he writes, "In everything I did, I showed you that by this kind of hard work." So he talks about hard work. You know, so giving back is hard. You really have to put effort, as you could see Karen's doing. That we work, we must help the weak, is what he's saying in Acts 20:35. Then he quotes what Jesus said. You know, it is more blessed to give than to receive. So isn't that what we're doing? We're giving through our talents. So it's not just financial, but it's also giving back your abilities, I guess, is what Karen is doing. And I would really love to be that way too, if I had the chance. So here it is, giving back. I'll see you at Karen's studio, okay? I think she's home. Knock, knock. Karen, hey! Thank you for inviting us. Wow, what a nice place. Did you do all this?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I didn't do it. I had it done.
Yeah.
But yes. Yeah.
Will you please show me around? This is like amazing.
Well, this is where I paint. My drawing board, my
Yeah.
drawing table.
Oh, look at
My-
that. Guys, come. Okay. So wait, you put the canvases here and you
And
draw on?
This
okay.
is what I draw. Yeah.
Okay.
This goes up and down.
Okay.
And then this is where I paint. I like this because I can move it around.
Uh-huh.
Everything's on wheels,
Okay.
depending on where the sun is.
Okay. Has the wheels on it. That's awesome.
Everything has wheels.
And look at those skylights. Wow, what a natural lighting. And you have some more extra lights there that if you
I
want
have
to.
extra lights everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you exercise while you're painting? Look at this,
Not
guys.
while I'm painting.
Seriously? Wow. And you have the paintings. We're going to talk about those, right?
Right.
Soon? Okay.
My little project.
Okay.
But this is my studio, Mosey.
What now?
If I'm not in your class, I'm here.
How about here now? What are you working on? Come, show me.
This is just a painting in Swan Valley where
Uh-huh.
we have the other home.
Okay.
This is our river,
Okay.
and I just took this photo of a fisherman, so I'm going to paint it for the house.
What a nice start. Wow.
Yeah, I'm just doing basing right now.
Do you consider yourself as an impressionist, or have
Yes.
you are an impressionist?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not detail. I'm not realist. Just throw
yeah.
the colors and hope they all.
What a nice palette you're using. And you work with oils?
Only oils. I
Okay.
used to do watercolor. I used
Okay.
to do acrylics.
Uh-huh.
I work with oils and I work with water-soluble oils, depending
Nice.
on whether I'm doing brush or palette knife.
Okay. We're going to talk about why we are here with Karen. Karen is an amazing artist. I mean, she gave so much to this camp, by the way,
Which
that we're
we'll
going to be
talk
talking
about.
about in a little bit. But hey, this is amazing. I mean, I could live here. Karen, thank you for having us here.
You're welcome.
I just have a few questions,
Okay.
so it won't take that long.
Okay. No problem.
When did you start?
I started painting about 30 years ago. It was with toll painting in acrylics, painting on wood. I did that for, maybe 10 years, took different lessons. And then I got interested in watercolor. And so for the next, I would say 10 years, 15 years, I was painting watercolor with Richie and Marciano Martinez, Tom Fong, hooked up with Rose Sinatra out in Pasadena. We painted in different studios for some time. But I never felt that those mediums were my passion until one day I came across you and oil painting. And I've been now painting with oils, 7-8 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I guess my journey has been about 30 years.
Wow. What does it mean to be an artist?
To be an artist to me is to have the ability and the freedom to express feelings that you have that you want to show other people, whether it be through a photograph that you want to show an impressionistic view, whether it be through color, values, composition in a scenery. I did a series of faces that, for me, as an artist, I wanted to present the joy that they were exhibiting in those photos and the joy they were experiencing at the time.
Do you have any favorite artists?
Andrei Kohn,
Yeah.
Russian Impressionist.
Yes, I've heard of him.
I love his work. He paints with palette.
Yeah.
It's free, it's impressionistic, and I've done several of his pieces.
Do you enjoy palette knife?
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
And I enjoy brush.
Yeah.
And it just depends on the subject matter.
Okay.
I'm doing a scene here now on the Snake River, and I'm doing it in brush because that's what that piece is asking
Yeah.
for from me.
Yeah. Wonderful.
And I use a palette knife when I want to express movement, more movement in the painting itself.
What's the best piece of advice you've been given pertaining to art?
Probably the most important piece that comes back to me every time I paint, when I take a photo or I'm looking at the subject matter that I want to paint, I spend 80% of my time analyzing, am I going to paint it with brush, am I going to paint it with a palette knife, what colors, what values, how I'm going to structure the actual painting on canvas. And so the best piece of advice is to take that time. Visualize where you want to go. Visualize your colors. Get it out on your palette so the colors blend. And then it takes 20%. Then I take 20% to paint. It's easy. Another piece of advice would be lighting. Know where the light is coming from. So important, so you properly can analyze your shadows, lights, your darks, your values. And the third piece of advice is to paint what you enjoy, whether it be landscapes, whether it be people, whether it be flowers. I have a couple of different subject matters that I enjoy, and then there are other things I just don't find enjoyment, and so you can't get your true expression. It doesn't come from your heart if
Right.
you're painting something that is of no interest to
Yeah,
you.
absolutely. You told me that you were on a venture. What is that?
I have done a lot of painting and a few shows, and I decided that I now wanted to paint for other people. And so instead of my own financial gain, I wanted to give. That's what the Lord gave me, this artistic ability, and so now I want to give back. So I decided last year that for my art show in May, I would donate all the proceeds to a cancer camp in Swan Valley. And the reason why I chose that cancer camp, I worked it 15 years ago. Oh, Mosey, the children, to be around 25 children that all have different types of cancer from the age of 7 to 12 is just such an awesome feeling to be able to work with them, and the passion that they have, the joy that they express on their face when they're around other kids just like themselves. I mean, that was my passion. I decided when I was going to paint for the camp, right about that time, President Bush came out with his paintings of the veterans. I flew to Dallas to his gallery. I wanted to see exactly what he had done. I was just blown away. The paintings were 3 feet by 5 feet, 4 by 4 feet. I came back with the idea that that's what I would do. I would paint faces of the cancer camp children. The camp I chose was Camp Magical Moments, a cancer camp for kids in Swan Valley, Idaho. Ann and Tom Walsh own a bed and breakfast there, and 1 week out of the year, they have this camp for 25 to 30 children. We've chosen 20 children to paint. So I have painted those, and now I'm producing a book.
Nice.
And so all of the proceeds that we will accumulate, we're going to have a book signing in May in Jackson Hole.
Wow.
And it will be on the 20 children and their excitement about the camp and their desires and what the camp meant to them.
Will you be doing a book signing?
I'll be doing a book signing. I think we'll be doing 3 book signings. One in Jackson Hole, and one at the camp itself, and then one in Idaho Falls, all in the month of May.
Nice. Karen, why Camp Magical Moments?
Camp Magical Moments in Swan Valley, Idaho is a non-profit organization. And for the last 15 years, all of the monies that they have received have been through donations. To be able to come to the camp, the children are flown in for free, are housed for free, the activities are free. So what better way can I help but through donating my art and what I can get out of my art for them. This last year, I made the commitment to donate 100% of the proceeds from all of my art to this camp. And as a result, we're seeing big results. We're getting a big book signing. We'll have, hopefully, we'll be able to sell over 750 books. All of those monies go back to the kids.
Wonderful.
It's 100% donation.
Yeah.
And my goal through selling these books, hopefully we'll get a second printing. If I can raise over $50,000, I will be thrilled.
Wow.
Thrilled.
Amazing. Thank you
You're welcome.
for sharing this with us.
You're welcome.
Thank
It's
you.
a very good cause.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to have to take off, but thank you so much for inviting us to your house.
You're welcome. Thank you. For
And
coming.
I'll see you around. Keep on painting.
Thank you. I will.
Bye. Talk to you soon. And guys, thank you for watching this show, Artist Life, for coming along with us on this journey, meeting Karen, experiencing the wonderful things that she's doing for Camp Magical Moments. And also, if you are an artist with an amazing story to tell, the number